Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to grade 11 business mathematics class. We are learning our fifth chapter, differential calculus. Am I right? Okay. So I said I will start the next section in our next class. So same as that, we can start our next section. Our next section is differentiation from first principle. Okay, so differentiation from first principle. So we are going to learn the first principle first, that is the process of finding the derivation of a function by using the definition that f dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So what's the thing here we are using? F dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h is called the differentiation from first principle. So what do you mean by the differentiation from first principle? This is called the differentiation from first principle. F dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. It is convenient to write that f dash of x is equal to same as dy by dx. So what do you mean by f dash of x? Dy by dx. Now all of you take down your books. Take down your books. There are 3 derivations are given in your book. So I will explain in the book itself. You can go through in your book. No need to take down to your note. But this derivation is important. Sometimes they will ask for in exams also. First one is derivatives of some standard functions using first principle. They will ask for 3 mark or 2 mark. That is d by dx of x power n. That's equal to, this is a formula, nx power n minus 1. How we will get this answer? We need to derive like that. They will ask the question. So there are 3 derivation. I will explain in your book itself. Steps, everything is neat in your book. So you can learn from your book onwards. So okay. So first you will take, let f of x is equal to x power n. What's the d by dx of x power n? So you will take that f of x as x power n. So x plus h means what will happen? In the place of x we will substitute x plus h. So x plus h the whole power n. What's the formula? Now I taught you d by dx of f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h, what's the value? X plus h the whole power n minus f of x, what's the value? X power n divided by h. Okay, so limit h tends to 0 x plus h the whole power n minus x power n. So next step what you will do is, here only h is there, so we will add and subtract by 1x. Okay, so what you are doing, we will add and subtract by 1x in the denominator. Next step, x plus h we will write as z. So z power n minus x power n divided by z minus x. Okay, so in the last section I taught you one formula. Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equal to n a power n minus n. So this one you can write it in which form? N x power n minus 1. That's the answer. Understand? So sometimes we will ask in derivation. Otherwise this formula is very important. D by dx of x power n is equal to n x power n minus 1. This is a fundamental formula you need to learn. D by dx of x power n is equal to n x power n minus 1. Understand? Then next one. D by dx of e power x is equal to, we need to prove as e power x. What's the differentiation of e power x? E power x. Okay. So here also same as that, we will take f of x as e power x. F of x plus h is equal to, in the place of x what you need to substitute? X plus h. So e power x plus h. Okay. D by dx of f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Okay. Limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h means e power x plus h minus e power x divided by h. So here we are going to split this e power x into e power h as 2. So what will happen? E power x into e power h minus e power x. So here what is common? E power x is common. E power h minus 1 divided by h. So what you need to apply here? Limit h tends to 0. So in the place of h we will substitute 0. So what's the value? 1 is the value. So already you have learned e power x minus 1 divided by e power x, the value is 1. So if we substitute, we will get as e power x. Understand? Okay. Next one, d by dx of log base e of x equal to 1 by x. Okay, so f of x is equal to log. We are taking f of x plus h means in the place of x you need to substitute x plus h. Next use the formula. Next what will you do? Log e power e of x plus h minus log e of x divided by h. Next log e you can take common, so 1 plus h by x. So how you got this? So 1 plus h by x, is it right? So then log e 1 plus h by x divided by h by x. Here what you did? Multiply and divide by 1x. So numerator you will get log e 1 plus h 1 by x, you can bring it here. So this one together you have learned the value as 1. So if you substitute in the place of that one as 1, you will get 1 by x. Understand students? Sometimes they will ask in derivation as derivation. So you need to learn from the book itself. Okay, no need to take down this 3 derivations to your note. You can learn from your book itself. Understand? Okay, let's move to the next problem. Example 5.31. Question is, find d by dx of x cube from first principle. What's the question? Find d by dx of x cube from first principle. We will use first principle here. Okay, so I am considering this as f of x. So solution, let f of x is equal to x cube. So f of x plus h, what will you get? F of x plus h is equal to x plus h the whole cube. Okay, so what's the formula? D by dx of f d by dx of f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Okay, so that is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h. What is f of x plus h? X plus h the whole cube minus x cube divided by h. Okay, so x plus h the whole cube. What's the formula for a plus b the whole cube? Formula is, you have learned in OA class, that is, what's the formula? A cube plus b cube is a cube plus b cube, that is h cube, plus 3x square h. So this is 3a square b plus 3ab square. So same as that, substitute here. What will happen? Limit h tends to 0 x cube plus h cube plus 3x square h plus 3h square x minus 1 x cube is there, so divided by h. So x cube and this minus x cube will get cancelled. So what's the balance? Limit h tends to 0 h cube plus 3x square h plus 3h square x is a balance. Now you apply h tends to 0. Okay, so h tends to 0 you need to apply. So before that, shall I take anything and I shall I can cancel? So h. So limit h tends to 0. I am taking h outside. So what's the balance? H square plus 3x square plus 3x h divided by h. So h and h we can cancel. Understand? So h and h you can cancel. Then what's the balance? Limit h tends to 0 h square plus 3x square plus 3x h. So in the place of h you need to apply 0. So what's the balance? So 3x square will be the only balance. So what's the answer? D by dx of x cube is equal to 3x square. This is the required answer. Have you all thorough, children? Have you all got it? So very easy. So only one thing is you need to learn the formula limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Understand? You got the answer as 3x square. Let's move to the next question. Okay, next problem. Example 5.32. Question is find d by dx of e power 3x from first principle. Okay, solution. First you will take the f of x. What is f of x? Let f of x is equal to e power 3x. So if f of x plus h means x plus h is equal to e power 3 into x plus h. d by dx of f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, that is equal to, substitute limit h tends to 0 e power 3 into x plus h minus e power 3x divided by h. Okay, so what will you do next? Limit h tends to 0 e power 3x into e power 3h. Correct? We will split it. Minus e power 3x divided by h. What is common here? Limit h tends to 0. E power 3x you can take outside. So e power 3h minus 1 divided by h. Now e power 3x is there, is it right? So what is this one? E power 3x. So we can bring this e power 3x, that is you need to change this numerator also as 3. For that multiply and divide by 3. So what will happen? Numerator 3 e power 3x, it's a constant, you can bring it outside. Limit h tends to 0 e power 3h minus 1 divided by 3h. Understand students? So what you did? We need to change it in the form of limit x tends to 0 e power x minus 1 divided by e power x, the value is 1. So in this form you need to change. Because of that I multiplied both numerator and denominator by 3. So that's this constant you brought outside. So this value fully you will get as value as 1. So e power 3x into 1. So you will get 3 e power 3x. Understand students? Have you got it? So finally what you do? We will multiply and divide by 1 3 to make it in this form. So because of that get the answer. Understand? Okay. So now I will give you homework for you. So first you need to take down the homework. Exercise 5.4. First only one Romans there. So first one and second one. So both the problems also similar to our examples question. So you can do. So third problem now I will do for you. Understand students? So your homework is exercise 5.4 problem number 1 first part and second part. Easiest question you can do. Then third problem I will do for you now. Question is, we will differentiate by using from first principle. So same as our example, what will you do first? Solution. Let f of x is equal to, what is f of x? Log, here there is no base means you will put the base. X plus 1. So f of x plus h, what will you get? In the place of x you will substitute x plus h. So what will happen? Log e x plus h plus 1. Okay. Then d by dx of f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So substitute limit h tends to 0 log e x plus h plus 1 minus log e x plus 1. Correct? Divided by h. Okay. So what you will do means we will limit h tends to 0. What's the formula for log a minus log b? I have taught you already. What's the formula for log a minus log b? Log a by log b is log of a by b. So we will substitute that. That is limit log e a by b. So x plus h plus 1 divided by x plus 1. Okay. Divided by h. So what will happen? We will split as 2. So limit h tends to 0 log, so split it as 2, x plus 1 divided by x plus 1, another one is h divided by x plus 1. Okay, so this will get cancelled, divided by h. Understand, students? So what will you do? First I have wrote the formula log a minus log b, so log a by b you will obtain, divided by h. Now I split is x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus h by x plus 1, this will get cancelled. So what's the balance now? Limit h tends to 0 log e 1 plus h by x plus 1. In the denominator you will multiply and divide by 1 x plus 1. So what will you do? Denominator multiply and divide by x plus 1. Okay, got it? What will you do? Multiply both numerator denominator x plus 1. Okay, so if you are multiplying, what will happen? 1 by x plus 1 you will take outside. So what's the balance? Limit h by x plus 1 is there, so tends to 0 log e 1 plus h by x plus 1 divided by h by x plus 1. So if h tends to 0, already you have learned the formula. Limit x tends to 0 log e 1 plus x divided by x, the value is equal to 1. So we can substitute in the places 1. So what will happen? 1 by x plus 1 into 1. So what's the answer? 1 by x plus 1. This is a required answer. Understand, students? So here what you did understand? So you keep it in mind. Already in the previous section I start you some standard derivatives. So that one, if you are very thorough, you can be very familiar with this problem. So first you learn that standard derivatives, everything thoroughly, then you come to this, then only it will be easy. That is how if we change means the value will be 1, how if we change means the value will be 0. According to that, if you are changing means it will be very easy for you. Understand? So this section 5.4 section over. 2 problems I given homework for you. Please students, be serious and do the homeworks regularly. Don't waste your time. Okay, so this section over. 2 problems homework. This is third problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, now take down your book, all of you. Next section is 5.5. Take down your books. 5.5 section 5.5. So first you need to learn something today. So problems I will start in our next class. So this all the formulas, it will be very useful in 12th standard also as well as higher studies. Please mark down all the formulas in your book and learn it very thoroughly. Without knowing these formulas, we can't do the problems. So first formula is d by dx of x power n is equal to n x power n minus 1. Second one, d by dx of x is equal to 1. d by dx of k is equal to 0. kx equal to 1. 1 by x means minus 1 by x square. The next one, d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. d by dx of e power x, the value is e power x. e power ax means a e power ax. e power ax plus b means a e power ax plus b. e power minus x square means minus 2x e power minus x square. The next one, a power x means a power x log base. Next one is d by dx of log e x equal to 1 by x. Then x plus a means 1 by x plus a. The next one, log e to the base a x plus b equal to a by ax plus b. Then log base ax is equal to 1 by x into log the base. Sin x means cos x means minus sin x. Tan x means secant square x. Cot x means minus cosecant square x. Secant x means secant x into tan x. Cosecant x means minus cosecant into cot x. This 21 formulas are very very important in the problems and all. I will ask simply, what's the formula for d by dx of cos x? What's the formula for d by dx of cot x? So this 21 formulas you need to by heart very thoroughly, then only it will be very useful for you. Understand, students? Okay, the next one is addition rule. What is addition rule? See, plus means we will split that. Then minus means we will split that. What about the product rule? What's the quotient rule? Then next one is scalar product. Next one is chain rule. This 6 rule also you need to learn very thoroughly. This also we will use. Understand? So subtraction, addition already you have learned, that same only. Product rule means what will happen? Into will change somewhat different. That is d by dx of f of x into g of x plus d by dx f of x into d by dx of gx. Okay, so or in the place of u, how will you write this? In u already you have learned d by dx of uv equal to u into d by dx of v plus v into d by dx of u. So just you go through this all the formulas you need to by heart. Addition rule, subtraction rule, product rule, quotient rule, scalar product and chain. If we know the formulas thoroughly, so next examples and all we can do very easier. Without knowing this formulas you can't do. So please students, learn the formulas thoroughly before the next class. Then only in the next class when I am starting the problem you will understand, otherwise you won't get it anything. Understand students? So before that please learn this 21 formulas as well as the 6 rules also, and please write down in your rough note 1 or 2 times and by heart very thoroughly. Understand? No need to take down all the things to your note. If you have a time, otherwise if you are very interested to write in classwork, then only I will learn like that you are thinking means. Please take down everything to your classwork and learn it. Okay, no problem at all. Your wish, otherwise you can learn in your book itself. Understand? Anyhow, you need to learn all the formulas before the next class, then only it will be very easy when I am teaching the problems. Understand? So 2 problems I gave homework, then this all the formulas you need to by heart. This is your today's work. Okay students, we will meet in the next class. Thank you. Be safe.